Fox News alert as there is new reaction all morning to a letter from President Trump's lawyer that was sent to Robert Mueller in his office. Good afternoon on a very busy Sunday, rainy Sunday in D.C. as well. I'm Leland Vittert.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Elizabeth Pran. The letter obtained by Fox News and first reported by the New York Times was written back in January. It pushes back on a potential subpoena for the president's testimony in the Russia investigation. It also outlines the legal team's reasons for the president not to meet with the special counsel. For all the latest reaction, let's head to Ellison Barber, who is live at the White House. Hi, Ellison.
Hi, Liz. This letter is signed by the president's attorneys, Jay Sekulow and John Dowd. It is from January 2018. It's dated January 29th, 2018. Since then, the president has added a new member to his legal team, Rudy Giuliani. Giuliani did not write this letter, but he says the legal arguments in it are strong. Giuliani also says that when it comes to a sit down between the president and special counsel Robert Mueller, he hasn't ruled it out, but at this point, he says he's not particularly keen on it.
There's got to be a high bar they have to reach in terms of convincing us that they're fair, convincing us that we're going to get the things we need. I want to see the Spygate report. Look, if they can convince us that it will be brief, it'll be to the point, there are 5 or 6 points they have to clarify, and with that we can get this over, this long nightmare for the American public over.
In the 20-page letter, Sekulow and Dowd argue that an in-person interview between Mueller and President Trump is not necessary because the special counsel has all of the answers in the form of documents and witness interviews to any of the questions they plan on asking President Trump. They also argue that the president's actions could not be obstruction because he has the constitutional and legal authority to end the Russia probe, but they say he hasn't because he's innocent. Giuliani says constitutionally the president could end the probe, but it wouldn't be a very good idea.
I mean, it could lead to impeachment. It could lead to, I mean, if he terminated an investigation of himself, it could lead to all sorts of consequences.
Fox News obtained a copy of the letter yesterday. It was first reported on by the New York Times. In it, Sekulow and Dowd talk about the documents the special counsel already has and say, quote, perhaps most notably, your office has already been given access to conversations with the president himself. Your office clearly lacks the requisite need to personally interview the president. Giuliani says he still wants to see documents related to the FBI informant who had contact with members of President Trump's campaign during the election. Right now, for Giuliani at least, the question of whether or not he will agree to letting his client sit down with special counsel Robert Mueller seems to really hinge on whether or not they can have access to the documents related to that FBI informant. Liz?
All right, Ellison Barber with the very latest. Thank you, Ellison.